This fucking thing is hot as fuck. And you can't even see it. I noticed that you cannot see it when I'm sitting down. So what's the point of wearing it? So that's why I started the video like showing that I am wearing it. And then I'm going to just take this shit off. Because it's pointless for me to wear it if you can't see it. So anyways, let me just put this to the side. Fuck! I dropped it. Okay. Show and tell. Let's see if I like these. No, it's just too much, right? Because the fire is, you know, attention grabbing. But I really do love the purple with against the fire. I think that looks the best. Okay, but I do want to have something to hold the hair, pull it back away from my fucking face. Damn, everything is making me hot. Let's see. No, you see, I was just saying to pull the hair back away from my fucking face. And then I don't do it. Let's see. How does this look? Listen, you think I don't know that I'm a fucking grown-ass woman being seen with all these, like, cutesy, like, dolls and shit? I do this to kill time, to entertain myself. It is hot as fuck, dude. This fucking wig. Okay. I mean, there's no need for me to really cross my legs because I'm wearing a skirt. So, haha. Look, we all just want what's new, right? Kids always just want to play with new toys, right? And then after a while, they forget about their old toys. I'm talking about my dolls. Well, my spirit dolls. I don't want to like piss them off or annoy them. But who gets the fucking views? I know you guys see the fucking shorts. The cat bags. So actually, I really do like this product because you can take all the hardware off, as I've done. So you guys did, I don't think you actually really saw this one. You saw the black one, there was the purple-eyed one, and then the other one, it had like a brown tail and like a pink thingamajigger. Now the clothes are just a little excessive, in my opinion. Ooh! I was just thinking I could put the choker on the cat, but I have it in my room and I don't feel like going to get it right now. So because I don't like holding anything, it's like I need. And, you know, having this stuffed animal cat allows me to do whatever the fuck I want. Because, let's face it, in real life, my cat was a fucking asshole. She wouldn't even let me take a picture with her. So, now I can get whatever I want out of my cat. My dead cat. I mean, the thing is that I have, like, other cat spirits, they just like to hang around me because I'm basically a cat. So, and they know when you're a cat person. So, anyways, I told you I have cats, live ones, upstairs. Now, I don't know, I mean, clearly the landlord doesn't give a fuck. I tried to tell the landlord or the maintenance person several times. I showed them images. I don't think I showed you guys, but I must have talked about it, where I showed that there was like a wet spot on the ceiling, and I noticed a second wet spot, like a dried up old wet spot in the living room. So that tells me that clearly, I mean, if it doesn't get addressed soon, then I don't want to have, like, I want to make it a whole fucking year without the roof collapsing. Because it's been soaking wet because of the heavy rains. Like I told you, when it rains over here, it fucking pours buckets. So, Siem Reap is known for flooding. So when you're trying to find a place to live, make sure you find out if you're in a flood zone or not. Now, luckily for me, I had to make sure, like I used an agent for that reason. So you might or might not care to use an agent because, you know, a lot of the Facebook posts, that's where you're going to find all the ads, right? So, sometimes people don't want to pay an agent, you know. But anyways, it's not that I actually want to do Cambodia specific content, because like every other motherfucker on this side of the world, in my country, in my current country, everybody and their mama's doing fucking Cambodia content. Do I want to be like everybody else? It took me 6.5 minutes to finally take a sip of fucking water. Now, I think this is after doing about, I have no idea, like I didn't really count. I know I did probably around 6 shorts, somewhere around that number. Look, I can do whatever I want with her. I can fling her around, or her or him, but, you know, I'm just calling her Kiss because that's the cat that I had passed away. But there's another cat that was hanging around my family named George. A psychic told me that I had another cat spirit just hanging around. So, so clearly cats like to hang around me. At least, me or my family, my haunted spirit dolls. Anyway, I'm happy about this cat. The thing is, I showed you guys the black cat, right? And in my opinion, that one looks the most realistic. But that cat reminded me of other cats. So like the pathetic guy, I call him 2 minutes. His cat was black, and another ex-friend of mine, she also had a black and white cat. So I didn't want to get that bag because I'm not really too crazy about black cats. I mean, and of course black is like absorbs negative energy, etc. But at the same time, like look at what I'm fucking wearing, right? It's just like I prefer white cats. I like white cats. I like white clothes. But right now it's just like, well, after fucking up all my clothes, it's like I've started to buy black again. It's just like, I don't have to worry so much about keeping it fucking spotless, you know, because I am a perfectionist. So, like, I have these white pants that I haven't even worn because, like, I'm scared to get it dirty. So, like, even though I have a lot of white stuff, I mean, you're going to see me wearing white, obviously, but of course this is my favorite shirt, which is black. So, anyways, keep in mind, this is a simultaneous recording. Unless if I tell you otherwise. So I think from now on, whenever you see me inside in my house, it's more than likely going to be a simultaneous recording. Look, I can't even do like TBMC, Toxic Boy Mom in Cambodia. I mean, I can still because I still have males here present, like the small guys, but you can't really see them. And I left Well, obviously you know who the favorites are. I don't want to be an asshole, you know, because like it's kind of inevitable if you think about it. Because, you know, spirits, you can't hide anything from them. It's like God. God sees everything, right? So, and then of course, if the you know, like I can only be in so many fucking places at the same time, right? Okay. So I'm glad that I got, like, I know I'm jumping around a lot, but you know, that's, at least I'm consistent with jumping around on different topics, right? But I got that shit off my chest. That's what I wanted to do, like basically tying in and mentioning like that I am a sinner, that I've sinned in the past. I mean, I try not to be a bad person. I try and be a good person. But I told you, like, the fly traps. Would I rather have a bajillion flies around? Like, you guys see how many fucking flies there are. And actually, because this is like my own learning, I basically was communicating with the geckos. I was like, okay, so you guys know, like, avoid these fucking fly traps. Even when I was putting it out, I was telling the geckos, don't step on these fucking things, because y'all are gonna regret stepping on it, because you're gonna be a sticky mess. Well, I told you the very first day I set out the fly traps, 3 geckos got caught up in them. So I had to free them, and unfortunately, one like tiny baby gecko, the one that jumped off of me, that one did not make it. So that's why I'm asking God to forgive me. Because I feel bad about it. I mean, it wasn't my intention to catch the geckos, it was my intention to catch the flies. Which, I can show you the aftermath. There's like, you know, definitely at least 1,000 flies caught up in the fly traps that I have outside. So what I was trying to say is that what I learned from this experience is that the geckos definitely do have a learned intelligence, because I mean, I think I saw a story or a video on YouTube about it, that they can pass on whatever they've learned as a part of a survival instinct. So somehow, you know, the geckos obviously learned to communicate with each other to avoid the fly traps. Because after the very first day, I can say that, and you guys know I've put out more, I haven't seen a single gecko getting caught up in the fly traps. And I honestly don't even know how many I have out there right now. Probably around 10. So that means that the geckos on my property, they've learned, because I know they've had babies. I've seen a baby one in the house. And that means that they've learned to avoid the fly traps. So I'm so happy about that. But like I said, the casualties, it's just it just comes with the territory, unfortunately. So one lizard lost its tail, and I know, like, it's not like my intention. I don't want people to hate me, but then at the same time, it's like I'm just tying in, you know, my experience and sharing that I'm just human, and I am not perfect. I have sinned, and I'm asking God for forgiveness in public, to the whole fucking universe. I mean, yes, I could have done this in private and asked God for forgiveness, but I feel like there's just more accountability when I'm doing it publicly, right? And this is not, I'm probably going to do more sins. I'll just give you another example. Obviously, adultery is a sin, but I didn't know at the time that the person that I was hooking up with in Puerto Rico was married. It was more like a don't ask, don't tell thing. It was only until like 2 years later that like it just finally came up into conversation, and then I found out that this motherfucker was married. So yeah. So I'm a sinner. God, please forgive me for my sins. Jesus, please save me. And my dad. I mean, I could ask for Jesus to save me and my family, but I mean, my mom is kind of hopeless. But I mean, I've prayed for her before. Should I don't know. I'm just going to leave it at that. And so let's see. I've talked about negative things. Let me just close out the video with something positive. It's like I gotta think about it. God, thank you for a roof over my head. I told you guys I see other content creators, and that they're having a rough time in life, juggling non-stop slave wage minimum work. So Matt McKenzie, I told you guys, subscribe to him. The guy, I think he's in Scotland right now. So I think his plan is to do the van life thing. And so subscribe to Matt McKenzie, and then this other guy that I just subscribed to, I don't even know his fucking name. Well, yes, you could say I'm kind of jealous. Because he's only got, a handful of videos, and he's already got, I don't know, a ton of subscribers. I mean, I already have 7 billion subscribers, so what do I need to do? I have nobody to impress. Excuse me. At least I'm saying excuse me now. Okay, 17 minutes. That's more than enough. Repent.